since I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by I'm moving the bricks. You talk about now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. And if I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard talk career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Fuck the back cage yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a two drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, then you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Fuck the back cage yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Fuck the back cage yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
You say too late to start, got your heart in hand. I don't believe any of it. You say too late to start, ain't no heart in your hand. You know you better than that.
Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything. Stressing, quit stressing. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Young Kweku has it all teed up. Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Sending them on the dive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time to go down, but you always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Jair Alexander with the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Looking for his back, Alvin Kamara there. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. From the gun, here's Darts. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35. Darts out of the shotgun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you can do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Dart gonna throw again. We'll have the first down and even more. And they're gonna be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun this time, here's Darts. Escapes the pocket. And he's got it for the touchdown. But while they celebrate, back near the line, we've got a flag, Brock, in the neighborhood we usually see holding. I'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Cowboy 80, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw, here's Dart. Finds his man, it's Rashad Bateman. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Rashad Bateman. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
19 Lions.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Ravens 7, Steelers 0.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. Forced out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Now Dart. Limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Going on 1st down, it's Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
6 yards, the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Rolling on 3rd, here's Dart. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They'll go. Here's Dart. And they got home. Sent him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he's down to almost... Oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Howard, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But I believe a Steeler was first to that football. They make the recovery and keep possession. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, And now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, Coach's going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing.
Goes to the hurry up here.
But it leads to fourth down.
Fourth down, Howard. And this one winds up incomplete. He took their shot at extending the series, but it's going to be a new possession when we resume play. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass, intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. They run it from the gun with Kamara. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Running in the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 13-0 lead. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Jaden Reed to return this. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They get to Johnson to start this drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it, because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Howard now, 3rd and long. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's tackled for no gain. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's 4th down.
Howard to throw on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky... little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground with Kamara. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field positions. They get set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Howard. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer. 3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
4th and forever coming up. And you're going for this. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, here's Howard. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Going again here. Howard. He's got it. It's in close. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Cool with the extra point. And the Steelers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Darts back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, here's Dart. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Give on 2nd to Kamara. And they're going to keep moving forward, Bob, down inside the opposing 30. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Kamara. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. Strength, the agility. Not that they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up second down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's a give inside to Kamara. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throw here, 3rd down. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. The Steelers calling their first timeout as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Dart from the pistol. Throw caught by his running back. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. Howard now to throw. And he sure gave his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
He's got it complete to Reed. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. First down from the 42. Howard looking to pass. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
And the Steelers first down.
1st and 10. Here's Howard. Pass it down close. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a one-score game before halftime. Extra point by Q is up and good. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game.
Steelers 14.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. Poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
On first down, here's Dart. Hits his running back. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Back to throw, here's Dart. Screen here for Kamara. Has a lane inside the 35. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be second down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Throwing the out route complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Dart gonna throw again. And oh, he got it! Interception! Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers do not get the return all the way back. That's gonna bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Second half starts off with a run by Johnson. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tackled there by Mike Green.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Operating from the gun, here's Howard. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Howard looking to throw. All the way left side. Made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Quickly out to the right, complete. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Offense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
Let's go. Nike, 18. Trap 60, 18, 18,
Out of the gun, Howard. Forced out to his right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. This one back. Touchdown, Baltimore off the pick six.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked off. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through to some reluctant acceptance that they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. To the air, Howard has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Find Johnson out of the backfield. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages. Yeah,
that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he's got a decent game before being brought down. Offensive line fast.
It's 4th down.
Howard to throw on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the field.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Connects on the crosser. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and he gets himself in space to do some damage.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 16-point ball game. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Howard. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Throw left side, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll go play action. Howard. He puts some juice on it. This is brought in at the 15. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. In the red zone on 1st. His shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, your chance to win. Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Offense in a hurry up here. Here we go with Johnson. And he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a 1st and goal. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
He finds him right side. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera play. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They'll run with Johnson. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Desperation time here. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Running behind center with Kamara. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On play action with Darts. Rolling out to his left. It is Kupp, left side. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That one hits for 30. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Counter give to Kamara. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Let's go now!
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up by the Ravens. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Howard to throw. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Howard now to throw. This is Reed working the right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Steelers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
The defender can get his hands on a pass and knock it away in any way. That's usually good things for the defense.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. They're going to try to throw for it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. This one from 47 yards away. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they push their lead to 23.
To get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Howard looking to throw. On the move, hit it right. Complete to DK Metcalf. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Operating from the gun, here's Howard. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They strike for 23 yards. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again here. Howard buys time, rolling right. By the pylon. Oh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to sneak with Howard. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Steelers making the scoreboard look a touch better. All right, now it's Howard in the offense, preparing to go for 2 more.
The Steelers will
Right, they're going to throw for it. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game a year late. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Kamara running out of the gun. Well, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
37-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Headed out right. He can run it. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
And Baltimore, 1st down.
They're going to pass it here. Hits the slant. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens grow the lead now to 22 points. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Howard. Trying to push deep downfield. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Howard looking to pass. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll take him down.